Neqotkuk N'Tetli Mikwi Tahasoltipen. And through it we are remembering.
The lead was Tina Bear. My name is Tina Bear, and I'm from Neqotkuk. I took an educational leave this year from the youth center. My role there was culture lead. So I guess the culture lead would be the one who brings in the culture, traditions, language, and like during certain events. But I took an educational leave because now I'm in a 2-year course for Malsi language.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and now will be done in May, so now it's February, March, April, May, so 3 more months. Also, during that time when I took my leave, I went to work up at the educational building. There was a competition out for the curriculum specialist position.
Okay.
So I also took that on. And in the fall, we will be implementing traditions, culture, and language to the schools. Right now is a crucial time for us, and we're really digging into our language, which is like when I taught in the schools before, we would only teach the basic things, like, the Basco Diganig, the Basco Diganal, Donald Kiskit, that's the weather, the alphabet, the numbers, and all of this stuff. So at in elementary base. So now that I've been taking this course, we're learning the beginnings and the middles and the endings of these words. Instead of just saying a verb like wask, run. We're extending that to say you all run. Right now my focus is the language, and with my job position they encourage any extracurricular, any classes that you want to take to make yourself better for this position. So right now I'm busy with that. Like we're losing all of our traditional ways, and there's so many people, there's a group of people here and there that are trying to bring it back and take this stuff seriously. So, knowing about the 4 directions, knowing about the sweat lodge, knowing about the powwow, some like people that are from off reserve they still think that a powwow is a big party. And it's not. It's to celebrate our culture. And I've still got a lot to learn myself. I'll be learning as long as I'm alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. The difficulties that we have with our language is not necessarily the language itself, but the writing systems. So we either go with this style or that style. We want to use the abochkali, which abochkali means, to go upside down, or like a somersault, kind of.
Yeah.
Or you use the U, or you use the Q, or you use the KW. So the system that I'm learning is with the abochkali. I also know how to convert it, just like I explained to you. So I kind of like the old school style with the schwa. There's been a few people that have, I don't know how to put it, but have discouraged me. And almost to a point where I was like, I don't want this to be a fight forever. Like everybody has their different ways, like I said, with the writing systems, or spelling something wrong. As long as you're saying it, that should be okay. It shouldn't have to be pointed at or penalized or whatever those words are.
Mhm.
If you do something wrong, you should be more encouraged, and that person should be teaching you the right way to say it. Instead of maybe teasing, putting you down. I guess that would be. Yeah, I felt that. I learned the right way. I asked one of my elders, somebody who was better at it than me. I asked them. I go on our portal, our dictionary,
Mhm.
and I have the other big dictionary. And I mean, it's spelled different here and there, just depending on what writing system that you're working with.
Mhm.
First of all, I was in Indian day school, grades 1 and 2, with the nuns. And I mean, everybody's heard these stories, but to me it was real life. When the nuns were teaching us, and I didn't realize that I was even speaking my language, and to get slapped or pinched or hair pulled or spanked. Stop speaking your language, they would yell. Me in grade 1. What's that? What do you mean, what's that? I didn't realize that there was a different language. And so then I started learning, because the more I did it, like, okay, I can't say this word, or I can't say that word, or else I'm gonna get hurt. So as I got older, and I went to university, 2004 or 6, can't remember now, at Umpy in Presque Isle. And then I saw classes for our language with the Melda, Naga, Wabanaki history. I was like, holy cow, I'm signing up. Signed up, took it, and then I joined, at the university I joined the group for the natives called the Native Voices, and we met once a week. So we started doing ceremonies, at the big hall, and joined with the Holton band. They would come, Imelda and Davy, and of course all the students that were in my group. It was after that I graduated, and I did my practicum, half at the Andover Elementary and half at the Mossos, and Iris was there, and Greta, and Paula Berry. And still, like hearing that language is just almost like music to my ears. So I was like, I have to learn more, I'm not done. So these other courses came along, once a week at the Paul Pirates through, the Malseed Initiative program. So I did that for a few years, maybe 4, maybe. Anyways, everything I took every year it was repetitive. I said, you know what? I said, call me back when there's something different, because I already know it all off by heart. It was a joke, kinda not. And then I went to work at the middle school. And the principal asked me if I wanted to teach Malsi. And I said, oh my God. I'm like, well, not. I was thinking, well, not that good yet. Still a long ways to go. And he said, Tina, he goes, can you read it and can you write it? I said, yes, I can. He goes, okay. He goes, we'd like to hire you on as the language teacher. So I was the first one to teach Malseed at the middle school.
Nice.
Yeah, and Molly came in after that. I left there to work at Project Hope, and then I worked there until the end of the contract. It was 5 years. I wasn't there in the beginning, so I was there for like 4 years. We did language culture camps there and worked with the youth. We went into the schools still, and I was working with my elder Victor there, and he's very fluent. So I also learned off of him, you know, if I didn't know a word, we would practice it, so we got to use this today. We went into the schools and we did talk in circles, and we did traditional teachings and culture, like all three, all of this, all in one. Let's take them outside, you know. Let's learn about the red willow, or let's do this. Let's tell them the story about the dream catcher. Let's show them how, you know. It was a lot of fun. I like that. And then I got called to the Mosso School, and I taught there for 3 years. So I was the Mosse teacher there too. And still, like I said, it was still all the basics. The numbers, the Bosco-Digan, the alphabet, the Bosco-Digan, the weather and greetings and so on. I mean, yeah, it's good for the kids in Andover and in elementary and the middle school. So I was like, okay. I ended up at the youth center, and then I ended up in this class. So kind of sad to see it end, because I still want more. You know, I want to advance. Like, we're kind of advanced now, but I want to advance more. My goal is to become fluent, and I don't know that I don't know that I will ever be fluent, but I'm sure gonna try. Yeah, there's a little worry there. We don't want our language to die. There's a group of us in my class, about 10 of us, and we have a strong class. So we feel, as a whole, that it's very important that, you know, we complete this class, but in all reality, it's never complete. Okay, we can get the certificate stating that we did this 2-year course, but I want more anyway about the rest of them. And me as a teacher, I feel it's important that I collect all this stuff and, you know, put it into book form. So I've done 2 books with you guys.
Yeah.
And I really love that too. Just doing kind of like lessons in those books and giving them to the teachers of each school. Here you go, here's a little bit.
Yeah, they are nice books.
Whatever you want to
And
call it.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to do another one. I did this one on family, week. So that's going to elementary schools, and the Head Start got a book. I still got to take some. I still have to take my books around, so busy life kind of. But they will get out there. I know that during COVID and with social media being popular, that during COVID, while I was working at the youth center, when we were on lockdown, so I did PowerPoints every week on different topics. So, I mean, that's a way of getting it out there, because people are always on Facebook or whatever, Instagram, other ways are books, and also gatherings. We need to get it out there. We need to bring our elders, you know, like, there's some elders nests being planned right now, and I've also connected with Castina at the Andover Elementary, so we're helping her too. That would be Iris. So when I got offered that position at the middle school as the language teacher, I was scared. I was nervous to take this, so I went to go see her after school at the Mossos, and well, I'll never forget what she told me. She said, she said, you go for that. She goes, my language was taken away too. And I was like, wow, you know, I'm getting older. She goes, no, I don't want to hear it. She said, I went to university and all this stuff in later age, so She said she offered me help if I ever needed it. So yeah, Iris was one of them. Greta, of course, was one of my teachers.
Mm.
And Imelda. Yeah, they're my three best ones too.
Mm. They've done a lot for a lot of people.
Yeah, for real.
Mm.
Sometimes when I learn a new word, I'm like, oh my God, that word sounds so nice.
Mm.
You know, stock, you know, like,
Yeah.
oh, I like that word.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds like a psalm,
Mm.
you know. Yeah, it's meant to be. It's like even our spelling tests lately. We have them every couple of days, and it's like we're getting better and better. Wow, we got 100. This was a 17-letter word, you know, and it's the patterns, the endings, and of course the base word.
Mm.
Is it the beginning of the word? Are we referring to ourselves or somebody else? If you're referring to somebody else, you just think about nil and gil. And it's the same with our language. If I'm going to say something to you or about you or something that you're doing, I'll put a K in front of that.
Mm.
Or if I'm talking about myself, I'm going to put an N in front of that. And you don't even have to pronounce it really.
Mm.
Just stating that. So I guess that's what I like about our writing and how unique it is. I don't know if I taught you in school or not. I don't think I did. So I was at the middle school. It was my son's group, Tim Jr. I remember explaining the days of the week. I said, okay, let's do the days of the week. And now you have that song, Kiska, days of the week, stuff like that. And you'd say, there's Sunday, because the natives back then couldn't pronounce Sunday. Sunday, Gizante, Monday is the day after. And then you say, Nizlokan, Nihilokan, Nellokan, second, third, fourth work day. I hope I said that right. And Skewateg is Friday. That was back in the day their holy day. And Kudawasante is the day before Sunday. So that's Saturday.
Mm.
So it's like in English, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know what I mean? But ours has a meaning. Like for them, it was their second work day, and their third, and their fourth. I mean, there's so much to explain. Even the calendar with the 13 moons. I could go on and on.
Mm.